Taurus, whatever this is, you're being encouraged to be very strategic during this time. Whatever you are doing, Spirit is saying be very strategic. Whatever you wished for, whatever you've prayed for, it will come into fruition. There is a series of events that will play out or that will occur, and as they are unfolding, Spirit is saying stay committed, okay? Stay grounded, stick to your spiritual practices or your rituals. You're going to accomplish something that seems like, but how? Okay, so whatever this is, it's like something where you may have said to yourself like, but I can't see how that's going to work out, or I can't see how this is going to happen. Spirit is saying don't worry about it. Nurture yourself. Study what you need to study, remain a student during this time, and watch the universe work in your favor. Watch this table be set before you. Watch everything you want manifest right before your eyes. This making a choice based on your wish, okay? All right, I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in the land of hearts, okay? There is a role that you significantly play in this, and it's about you holding on to that wish or that dream despite what things may look like, despite what the reality may appear to be. Something in your gut, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like I have a gut feeling, don't know why, I don't know why, yeah, you have a gut feeling about something, and there are, like I said, there's something about pieces, okay? People have to be put in the right places. So there's so much happening behind the scenes or behind the screens. You wouldn't even, if they told you it all, you wouldn't even understand how it all worked. And that's worrying about too much of the details, right? So Spirit is saying, don't worry about the details. We got that. You just tend to your altars. You just tend to your spiritual practices. You just continue doing your self-care work. All right. Get ready to travel. Some of you will be traveling, going out, going on dates. You have options. You are magnetic during this time. 10 of Pentacles in the Fool. All right. You have a chance of a lifetime here. Being strategically moved around for you to have it all. The Ace of Cups keeps wanting to show it so. And all you got to do is keep taking a leap of faith. Keep taking inspired action. Move when you know you need to move. When I move, you move. Just like that. Okay? Be ready to go when it's time to go. Be ready to do when it's time to do. Be ready to go after what you know you need to go after. No matter how much it may appear to be like, well, damn, how am I going to do that? And I got these responsibilities. Or how am I going to make that happen? I got to pay for this. Or how am I going to, move things around when I got all these other things to worry about? Spirit is saying the 10 of Wands. Your burdens are about to be made easier, not harder, if you just allow this energy to happen and flow the way, it's intended to flow. Things are going to work out like your wildest imagination type of energy. There's a castle in the background, and then in this image, these people are living in the castle. You see what I'm saying? You're going to get something. You're going to be known for something. You're going to leave a mark on this world unlike any other. The Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, something is coming straight for you. Or someone. You hear what I'm telling you? Look at that. I heard don't look back. I'm hearing the pillar of salt. Okay? Whatever you've been pondering on, like, TT, are you talking about this person, that person? Spirit is saying you thinking too much about the details. Okay, just get excited with me. If you are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you are returning, welcome back, you guys. Remember, nurture your inner child right now. Get childlike. Get childlike, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. Draw, color, skip, play, get childlike for some reason. Death card. Yeah, it's a transformation upon you. Your higher self is transforming you right before your very eyes. I told you there's a strategy. There is some type of prediction. There's something that's supposed to happen. 21 reduces to a 3. We got 333. Where there is endings, there is always beginnings. Yin and yang energy. Balancing out your masculine and feminine energy. Everything, nothing was a mistake is what I'm hearing. Nothing has been a mistake thus far. Everything has been strategic. I can read your mind, baby. I know what you thinking. And it's alright. We got the Lovers and Death, so major arcana energy. Action and love. Wow. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Step into the light, Caroline. And we ended with this card yesterday. Your element, reflection, kindness, compassion, beauty, nature, patterns. When you feel like this, all of this is like, it's an art to this. Like you are an artist, an artiste. There's an art to what you do. Appreciation. A lot of you are appreciating your ancestors. Okay, you may be getting the slack for that, but you adorning your altars, putting flowers on your altars, paying homage to the ancestors that came before you, that sacrificed so that you and future descendants may live a life of opportunity, luxury, prosperity. This is, yeah, you were destined. This is the season this is the lifetime that you were meant to experience all your flowers, receive all your recognition. And it has a lot to do with the transformations and the hard turmoils that you and your ancestors have sacrificed so that you can experience true love, you can experience joy, happiness, so you could be able to roam freely and move about the country with nothing to worry about. Go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do. Okay, appreciation, action, and love. So the right type of people are going to love you. The right type of people will band together, and you guys will connect. Okay, a spiritual, look at that, 10 of Pentacles, spiritual community. All right, this is like an ascension. All right, inheritance. Your higher self knows that you are entitled to an inheritance. Wow. I heard the energies are going to be so much different moving forward. There's no more struggle love. There's no more struggle poverty. There's no more, loss. Yeah, that's your past. You're never going back to that. You're never going back to, feeling depressed, down, anxiety, out, worried, sick, feeling like you got always the short end of the stick, like you were dealt a deck of cards that just never seemed to work out for you. That's over. And it's you honoring your venerating your ancestors. It's you staying in the light. It's you giving yourself that daily dose of vitamin D, okay, that your skin needs. This is like you. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You've walked away from a whole lot, and you've been teaching yourself and reading books and being like a self-made entrepreneur, self-made student, to learning at the feet of your ancestors. They come and talk to you. You were handpicked. You are a rare flower. And you're like, you know what? To hell with the past. Okay, I'm emotionally detaching from that. Look at that. I heard your chariot awaits. Where you going? Oh, it's at the bottom of the deck was the chariot, y'all. I got options. So you're gonna have options all over, all around you. But one of the beautiful things that I see here is like you took some type of skill, trade, ability, and you planted this seed deep within your subconscious, in the dark. Okay, you woke yourself up. You read those books. You taught yourself these skills. You loved on yourself. You remothered yourself. You re-nurtured yourself. You reparented yourself. All of these different things that you've done, you have put in the work beyond measure. And you had nothing else to go off except, clues, like footsteps in the sand left behind for you to follow. Like you've just been on a journey of being a student to life, being a student to beginnings and endings. And repetitively, all those things has brought you to this very moment where your life is going to look totally different. You have an offer. You're being offered top tier. Nothing else, nothing less will do. You're being offered only top tier. That's what I'm hearing. Nothing else would do. So don't worry about the details of who, what, and how it's going to come through. You just hold on to that wish. You just hold on to that dream. Imagine that. Imagine yourself, okay, living in that castle. Imagine yourself experiencing that love that you've always wanted, that you didn't get to have. Imagine that. The spells have been lifted up off of you. The confusion has been removed. The rose-colored glasses. You did that. You were self-taught, self-made. All of those things. You had no one guiding you. I'm seeing y'all didn't even have a mentor. The only mentor that you had was from the spiritual realm. You have Death and the High Priestess. Okay? So when you write that how-to book or when you write that how-to video or whatever, how did you do that? I had nothing to go off of, but I felt my ancestors around me. I felt my higher self speaking to me. I knew what love was by knowing them. They loved me. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, look at that. You have 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. You walked away from anything that was not valuing you to your degree, to the degree that you know that you were destined to experience, period. No ifs and buts about it. And at times in the past, you may have sabotaged yourself, right? You may have felt like you regret dealing with certain people. You may have felt like you was, being a harbinger of past emotions, but you gave everything you wanted someone else to see in you. You gave it to yourself. So success is yours for the taking. Queen of Pentacles. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you now. Look at me. Healing, growing, learning. Okay. A lot of y'all have a really great system. You may work by day and you get your rest at night. All right. Or you may travel from work. Hold on one second. Y'all, Alexa was trying to jump in on this reading too and say something. Yeah, you may have like alarms set up on your phone, or you may have alarms that help remind you, what someone else won't do. You turned to Siri or your Palm Pilot, but you give yourself the breaks that you need to appreciate yourself. That's the key here. For those of you that have been taking the necessary breaks to give yourself time to recoup and give yourself time to get over certain things and travel and really just expand and bring peace and meditate, do yoga, just chill for a moment, read a book, smoke a joint. There's something that you got in your hand and you be doing it from home. Okay, some of y'all may do a lot from home. You may do multiple roles. Oh, There's some suspicion here, but you ain't fighting. You're not fighting. You're not fighting anyone, okay? And I feel like this suspicion is, you know, where you're going, what you're doing, or anything like that. Like, this is like nosy energy. You're being watched, okay? I heard who cares. So, what's this investigation energy? Okay, there's no competition. There is no competition. That's what I'm hearing. There is no competition here. So here, can you clarify this Page of Swords? Because I could clearly see your energy, Taurus. Look at that. The Five of Wands at the bottom of this deck is in reverse. So someone wants confrontation with you, okay? Trying to disrupt your peace, chaos. Who's trying to disrupt Taurus's peace? The Emperor. This could be someone that's very controlling, all right? With all of this type of controlling energies, like very controlling, very dominating, what you're doing, where you're going type of energy. With the Five of Wands, this is insecurities rising up. So someone may be projecting their insecurities over you, and you're not going to fight with them, okay? You're not going to fight with them. You know those insecurities don't belong to you. It's like someone may say it to you like, oh, I'm just trying to protect you. I'm just trying to defend you. You know, I just want to, I'm trying to guard you. I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do or play my role or position in your life. But it feels like something is a headache, okay? Because you can tell that with this Page of Swords that is real inconspicuous or is real inconsistent. Is really like flighty, based off suspicions and like someone's own insecurities. Can I see this Page of Pentacles? So yeah, like I said, you're trying to soul search and become the best version of yourself, moving in a direction that really makes you feel like you are stable, balanced, and focused. But when you get in this energy, Taurus, of where you're extremely focused and balanced, and only worrying about what's right in front of you, not what's behind you, not what's around you, you have a tunnel vision here. When you pretty much go into this headspace of like, you only have time, like you're only going to do what's absolutely necessary, and you're focusing strategically on what you got to do to get ahead in life, what you got to do to prosper. That is when you take a break. You take a break from the world, you take a break from everyone else, and that's when you go into like this creation mode, like, because you're trying to get momentum, you're trying to go in a specific direction. And it's like, and you require the people around you to have that same type of drive, that same type of focus. You see what I'm saying? Because the King and Queen of Pentacles is saying like that's how you move. So no one around you should have to be insecure or unsure of their position, because they should understand that when you're in this when you're embodying this masculine energy, no matter your gender, no matter your sex, you're in a state of forward movement. You're in a state of consistency, commitment, devotion to whatever this is that you're cultivating, right? Learning, studying, growing. It's like, who would be against that? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this Page of Swords starts to feel conflicted, insecure, it does like an adverse effect where they start to feel unsure. And I feel like this is, when someone says like who you were in a relationship with, like myself. I mean, I get that you're in a relationship with yourself, but who else? Myself and myself. This is like being in a relationship with yourself and yourself. But the people around you, because the Five of Wands is like, yeah, nobody is ever that busy. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody is ever that so focused on themselves that they have no time for this or no time for that. Those are the projections of the people outside of you or around you that feels like it's like it becomes chaotic for them because your direction, your intention is no longer focused on them, or your intention is no longer geared towards reassuring anybody else outside of yourself, no matter if it's romantic or platonic. So I feel like this energy may do that to kind of like get some type of spark going. You know what I'm saying? They may poke the bear, or they may do certain things to irritate you, or this is like their immature way of trying to still validate that you feel the same way for them. But like with this Five of Wands in reverse, you're like, I don't got time for games. I'm not finna sit here and fight with you to validate your ego. The king of the Emperor is saying that this is an ego struggle, a power struggle around the ego, because someone has an unchecked ego here. With the Page of Swords, you too old to be communicating like this, no matter what gender you are. It's the attention, right? The lack of attention. Because they're so look this King of Pentacles is looking down at this pentacle. This King of Wands is trying to examine this wand. Like, if I stare at the wand long enough, they'll start to feel my projection, and then eventually they'll shift their focus and give me a little bit of it. This is like creating stuffy energy in a room, like clogging the vents, and like it's like what the fuck. And I feel like once upon a time, Six of Wands, you may have been in that energy of like, let's do this, let's do that, let's rally together, let's do this as a collective, whatever. And then you realize that it was just draining you, like sucking you from being able to focus on creation. You know what I'm saying? So here you have this Empress energy that's like, listen, that's karmic. That's karmic behavior. That's a lesson that you should have learned by now. You know what I'm saying? This is like stopping what you're doing to address a child. Okay, you could have a child that's acting out, and you have to stop working to address a child. Yeah, look at that, waiting. Okay, you and someone else could be waiting for the other person to step up, or waiting for someone to grow up and stop behaving like a child. Empress energy. Let's see what your High Priestess is saying in this situation. Death. Wow. Death. High Priestess. Death. Okay, this could have been a new beginning. Your High Priestess saying the new beginning is ending again because of the same type of unlearned lesson. Someone hasn't learned a very significant karmic lesson about where they put their focus to. That's where energy goes to, or what they ponder on. That's what naturally happens. You essentially are creating blockages against your own team. So your higher self is just waiting on you to like end this. How much more money do you want to waste? How much more money do you want to lose? energy do you want to lose? Okay, you could be searching for answers, trying to look at things from more than one perspective here. But again, it leads back to this damn Seven of Wands. Okay? You may be experiencing an influx, but it won't be consistent, because as long as this stuffy blocked energy is constantly, you constantly around, you will continue to reap the same harvest. You'll continue to have to go back to square one, figure out what is that stuffy energy, where is it being projected from, until you're ready to completely walk away. You know how they say there's sometimes you could be around certain people and your inner child just feels so safe to just create and be itself, no matter your gender. But when you get around certain people, you feel like you have to like shy away, or you have to protect your inner child. That is a state of you being able to empathically pick up on the games that are being played, the motives that are surrounding you. And when you pick up on it, how many times did I have to tell you type of energy? You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I see you in, where it's like, how many times did I have to tell you not to do that? And it feels like either you're talking to a child or an adult. I don't know. But it's like, how many times do I have to tell you not to behave that way? And that's the karmic lesson, is that you keep repeating yourself like a parent. And the Page of Swords is a childlike offer, right? So this could be a child. This could be you having a conversation between both your children, mediating a situation, trying to do the right situation, trying to nurture this entire situation from a different point of view, versus repeating the same thing that maybe your parents used to do with you to discipline you. You know what I'm saying? But discipline is discipline. It's either you gonna teach it or the world gonna teach it to them. That's Mother Nature. Okay. Okay, show me this King of Cups, please. Oh, let's see. Clarify the Devil. Yes, this is someone like, this is like being completely full of someone being completely full of themselves. Yeah, someone being completely full of themselves. I get this energy, okay, where someone may be acting unbothered. Okay, they may be very gaudy, okay, or they may wear a lot of chains around their neck, or they like to get a lot of attention, or they're show off. Okay, it's like going from the frying pan into the fire, because someone may also be like a show off, or they're used to constantly being glorified, or like, oh my God, you're such this, or so there's this energy as well of someone wanting to get your attention by being flashy, okay? Or trying to determine like, what is it that you need? What is it that you're lacking? Let me give that to you. Kind of like to, hush you up, or vice versa. It's like there's this other energy of like wanting you to come towards, like someone trying to rubber tussing. I don't know why this thing has got me. Can't do Percocets, Molly. I'm hearing that song, baby. Yeah. So someone could be very like, it's giving me seductive, but it's like through material things, and this is how they emotionally manipulate. Like, everybody wants me. I'm the hottest. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one can resist me. They need me. Very clingy type of energy here. Like I told you, you got more than one energy around you, you know, competing for energetically now. Okay, I don't want to care what it looked like on the physical realm, but energetically, it's like an emotional drain, okay, from more than one direction. It's like cords, etheric cords. All right, and this feels like people from your past that have, you know, dropped the ball, played games. You moved away from these energies, but you know they sleep on it, they dream on it. This is like fantasizing, lucid dreaming, worried about you meeting someone new, worried about you, you know, being very possessive. Okay, you may attract a lot of possessive people that are extremely possessive over you. Again, this could go both ways. You could be a Taurus, they could be a Taurus, I don't know, but it's showing up in your reading. Y'all could be miles away. Yes, 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 yes. I heard go home, Roger. And it's like these energies know that you're going to be great, that you deserve so much better, that you will, like you have a lot going for yourself. But they just can't help but to deceive a situation to get what they want. This is like, you know, eventually Taurus will let their guards down. Right now, Taurus got the red flags on high, but it only lasts for so long. Eventually they'll call. Look at all these energies. Lord, take the wheel. I'm telling you, got people strategically working on you, working on your mind, trying to read your mind, trying to read your energy, trying to figure you out. What is Taurus's weakness? What does Taurus need? And for whatever reason, they can't figure you out. So it's like irritating them in a way. It's like almost annoying to them. But it's because they know your worth. Okay, so there's an energy here as well that feels completely like overlooked by you. Like, oh my God, you just overlooked me. I'm getting this energy, Taurus, where it's like they feel like you have a tendency of making them feel very small or little, but you're not doing it intentionally. It's like you bring this side out of them. Yeah, someone's like trying to manifest you discreetly, like pretend to be whatever you want, but they got issues. I got issues. I got problems. You have them too. And then you have another energy over here that's always fucking sorry, okay? They tend to hit the same roadblock, like I said. Reckless energy. They tend to hit the same wound, or they tend to constantly pick at the same wound. They don't listen. They got a mentally ill situation, not wanting to fight, but wanting to be on the same team, feeling overworked. This is like I said, you may have a child that feels like they have an addiction, they can't help but to do something. You may be dealing with legal situations, trying to catch somebody that may be dealing with your child, or you know what I'm saying, and you're trying to like get that person caught, you know, justice in that situation, so this child will learn how to love themselves and stop, you know. Some of y'all have a very hard-headed child. Like no matter what you say, no matter what you do, they continue to only want to listen to this person that seduces them and manipulates them and got them all messed up in the head. They may be trying to have a child with this person. They want to settle down. Child, boo. Yeah, you may be saying like it's unhealthy. Y'all need to be fighting, trying to make it work. And I feel like really this energy feels like there's nothing you could do about it, because if you have a child that is going through this type of situation where they can't seem to constantly be drawn to a catfish type of situation or a very deceptive person, it's only a matter of time. Okay, you may be trying to save them, but they're going to learn the hard way because they hard-headed and they will lose something. And I feel like then after they done lost their virginity, or they done lost their mind, or they done lost all of their free time, their youth, investing in this catfish, this person over here that's pretending to love them, then they're going to become an advocate for narcissism and things like that, and telling people to, you know, be aware of these types of energies that manipulate you and things like that. So I do feel like you may have a child that has a very tough karmic lesson that they have to learn, but it does lead them to eventually get justice, but it's going to be through a very dark path. Okay, you may be trying to avoid that and help them manage themselves and teach them and guide them, but you can only do so much. You can lead a well to the water, but you can't make them drink. Spirit, what's your message to Taurus? Can I get 3 cards to Taurus specifically? Origin, death, robbery. There is nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun. Okay? This may be a situation where you need to go back to the source. You need to go talk to your ancestors, and you need to let them know exactly the energy that you want to expelliarmus out of your life or out of your children's lives, and you need to take it to the, you know, this gonna have to be done in the spirit realm discreetly, because whatever goal you have to do it on your own, like, it's all of this energy is really trying to get these knuckleheads to make their way back to the creator, but they're not gonna listen. And it's something about, you know, we've all have been a hard head before, but hard heads make for soft asses. Okay, so to stress yourself out and worry about it is only going to create lack of sleep, pressure, and you're going to feel like, you know, you're going to have to trust in a higher power. That's what the spirit wants me to tell you, Taurus. Let's get some closing cards for the love portion of this reading. Any love messages from Taurus person outside of this situation? It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. My candle just went out. And then we have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Criticizing each other will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Okay. Any other messages, Spirit? Yeah, they told me to use this deck. Let's get a message from the ancestors. So we have false beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. Bottom of the deck, you have respect your physical body, detox, rejuvenate, and relax. You had 3 cards that spoke of 13, okay, which is endings and beginnings, but it's also like It's a major arcana, major changes, major shifts happening around you. Okay, whatever these shifts are, you could be going through dark night of the soul as well. It says instill, instruct, educate. So there's something, like I said, through this dark night of the soul, you could be having, like I said, a child, a sibling, or someone close to you that you know is going through this, and you may be trying to instill in them what you didn't know, but they're not open to hearing it. It has something to do with a generational curse. That's what I feel like here. Foremothers, the generational curse of the foremothers. You didn't listen to your mothers didn't listen to their mothers abandoned them, and so your future descendants are going through the same strife. And it has a lot to do with going back to venerate your ancestors and break some type of, they're going to tell you the origin of it, how to get rid of it, the debt that needs to be paid, because there's a debt that needs to be paid here in order to get things moving in the right direction for your future descendants. But you have to figure out what that debt is. We have polar bear, mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within you. Mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Taurus, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.